Idaho, the land that wrestling forgot. Until souls across the Gem State decided to make history. We all take risks. We all feel pain. We all have succeeded and failed. But not tonight. Tonight, our stories will be told. Tonight, our voices will be heard. Tonight, your eyes will see the unbelievable. For the first time in Idaho history, we bring you local professional wrestling. So gather the family, take a seat, and leave the action to us. We are Wrestle Club. What you are about to see is real. Each wrestler has years of training. Our bodies are not indestructible. We bend, we break, we bleed. So please, do not try this at home, school, or anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gem State Gaming Convention, how are you doing this evening? We can do so much better than that. Come on, these wrestlers need to hear you. Remember, the bigger your cheers, the bigger their moves. Come on, Gem State Gaming Convention. How are you doing this evening? Awesome, glad you're here. My name is Patrick Hadley. I'm the owner of Wrestle Club, Idaho's one and only pro wrestling league. Please do not perform any of the moves that you see here tonight at home. These wrestlers have years of training. We want you to be safe out there. We will let you come for additional shows. Now, we'll go ahead and start the show tonight. Are you guys ready? All right. Now, can you give a nice, warm, final welcome to the lovely May Lee?
Hey, you, Patrick! Our first match is scheduled for a four-way elimination match. Please welcome our guest referee, Sign Guy. The rules to an elimination match is as follows. Contestants must eliminate his opponents by pinfall or submission. The last man standing is declared the winner. First to enter the ring from Tijuana, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Ostro Panqueto.
Welcome everybody to episode 19, Gem State Gaming Convention. I am sitting right next to...
Hey everybody, this is Wes, and we are once again coming to you Friday night at 7 o'clock, Cable One Television. G and I here commentating for you as you see him come to the ring. Who is that right there, G?
That would be Oscuro Panqueto, the brother of Ultimo Acción Panqueto, and he is making his way out here in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah, like what a place to be too.
Next to enter the ring is from Boise, Idaho,
as you just heard, coming to the ring, one half of the Spud Brothers Coalition, Big John Henry, coming in, ringing that cowbell of his, and I'll be pretty honest with you, that thing is just like Henry, annoying.
Annoying and loud, but that is made of steel too, though. So, what do you guys say about Big John Henry?
He's a big dumb idiot. That's what I've got at the very least.
I thought he was the smarter of the two.
Idaho, weighing in at 250 pounds, he's got the hardest head in the business, the real deal, Rice Bennett.
And the real deal, head made of steel, courtesy of G. Rice Bennett. Come to the ring right now. This man has been, I'm not gonna lie to you, G, he's been pretty impressive since he has come back to Wrestle Club, coming off of I would say probably an extended vacation since we hadn't seen him for a while.
Yeah, he looks like he's been taking that weight training very seriously, as he is in the best shape as far as Idaho goes. And there you see him on that top rope, looking good.
Absolutely. Although he's going to need to be in his best shape considering who the fourth opponent is.
Last two into the ring is from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 230 pounds, one half of Project Mayhem and current tag team champion, the Puppet Master, Brad Zane.
And making his way down into the ring is the current tag team champion, Brad Zane, but coming out is also Damian Black. We're going to have to watch our eyes on him.
Absolutely, definitely. Brad Zane, no stranger to gauntlets, no stranger to odds being not in his favor. He is a puppet master there, G. He knows what he is doing, always has a plan, is his motto. And it gets three men, all three really don't have any, what's the best word I could say, think of here for that?
Well, I would say that they're going to have to build an alliance because Project Mayhem is against Wrestle Club, so I'm going to put my best bet that the other three men are going to try to form an alliance and try to take out Brad Zane.
That would be the smart plan, truthfully, but I'm not going to lie to you, G, my money is on Zane. He is tricky, he is crafty, and as you see, he is carrying both tag titles and the Potato Bowl belt in response to the fact that Damian Black does not want to carry either one of those.
Yeah, who does not want to carry two titles? I guess he had to be sick, twisted, and demented, and that is Damian Black.
At the same time, though, too, he is a man deserving of a title shot. He has come a long way since his debut. Snatching the Potato Bowl belt from Adriel Noctis, snatching the tag team titles from, I don't remember who had them last. If I remember correctly, that was from that really brutal tag team tournament that they had, didn't they?
Yeah, that was that hardcore match. Speaking of coming a long way, we have two rookies in the ring, which is Oscuro Punketo and Big John Henry, and they have been coming a long way too, as they are transitioning to becoming more experienced, and this is a great opportunity in a four-way elimination matchup, and I think Big John Henry is playing Spin the Potato.
That's what it looks like to me. I think right now you're right about the alliance. All three men are trying to decide who is the square off against Zane. Zane himself obviously going to stay in there. This, once again, as I mentioned, odds are not in his favor, but I'll be honest with you, G, that's where Zane is the most deadliest. That people think they got the upper hand, Zane is crafty.
And as you see, the referee calling for the bell to be rung, and this referee is Sign Guy, making his way all the way from Washington, coming down here to Boise, Idaho to referee this matchup, and he will be part of the 3-day Gem State Gaming Convention, and here we go.
Zane and John Henry squaring off, two men, no strangers to each other. Zane playing the mind game with John Henry already.
And this is where experience and psychology comes along, and I tell you what, Brad Zane wants to get in the head of Big John Henry, but that might be a mistake, actually.
Hard to say. I mean, you're trying to get in the head of a man whose skull is pretty thick. Did you just see that too? He was telling John Henry he needed some Manaka. I guess his breath stinks there, G.
You know, I don't want to go in there and smell it myself, but looks like Brad Zane had a little commotion with the real deal, too.
Absolutely, yeah. Once again, Zane is measuring him up. Then we got a tie-up here. Zane and John looks... Ooh, Zane giving John a kitchen sink and putting him in a front headlock.
He has that front headlock applied, but Big John Henry showing his strength as he took him to the corner, and Big John Henry is going to do a clean break.
Yep. probably one of the cleanest breaks you'll see in this match, to be honest with you. Zayn telling Oscuro he is nothing to him.
I don't think Oscuro even knows what he's talking about because he doesn't even know English.
I haven't heard him say it, although I have heard him speak. I just don't know what he's saying. Zayn right now is smack talking John Henry.
Here we go, tie up here. And Brad Zayn with that side headlock, taking control of Big John Henry.
This is a size advantage right here. Zayn actually has the size of John Henry. Even though both men look even, Zayn has bigger muscles, bigger arms, and wrenching that arm down too. That's where that psychology and the intelligence comes in, G.
Oh, using that headbutt right in the knuckles.
That is devastating. Yeah, that is devastating. John Henry quickly reversing it though.
Big John Henry is trying to... Oh, and there you see him just trying to take that arm out of the socket.
Zayn pleading, begging, and quite frankly, I don't blame him on that one. That is not comfortable. John looking like he was trying to pull his knuckles too, and wrenching his arm some more.
Big John Henry with that side headlock too. Doesn't... Oh, he still has that side headlock applied.
He does, yeah. Zayn looking, and John Henry transitioning into, single leg takedown.
And then he goes right back to that head with that side headlock.
That actually is that's not too bad, but it's nothing impressive, to be honest with you, G. Right there, John Henry showing, but I think he may have given up some ground. He should have done something different, to be honest with you.
That's why you got to close those gaps. Otherwise, you leave the man with the opening. There you saw Brad Zayn taking advantage and socking Big John Henry in the gut there.
Yep. And Zayn blocking it and quickly socking John Henry right at the side of his head, as you see. John back up on his feet, though.
John just not having it there.
Another whip. John quickly giving him a forearm to the forehead to the Brad Zayn.
And here comes that big hip toss from Big John Henry.
He barely got Zayn up and over. That just goes to show you what I meant about the size advantage. Zayn just telling Black to get out of his way for a moment. But Oscuro looking like he's begging for a tag. And I'll be honest with you, G, that might be the dumbest thing he could possibly do right now.
Well, legally, Brad Zayn is still in this matchup.
The surprising sign guy's not counting. It is a four-way elimination. The rules do apply that Zayn should be getting counted while he's out of the ring. Tag made to Oscuro. Zayn.
And Oscuro getting his leather jacket here. What's going on?
Is Oscuro taunting Zayn to charge him like a bull? That's what we're seeing here, isn't it?
Brad Zayn be like, all right, I can play your little mind games here. I can do this. Let's see what Oscuro has in store. And did he just slap him in the butt?
He did. He slapped him right on the butt, antagonizing a bull. That is a true matador for you right there. I don't know about this, G, though. I'll be honest with you. You are just angering a bull, and slapping him on the butt's going to make it worse.
And then he just slapped him on the butt for the second time.
Language.
Hey, I said the B-U-T-T. It could be a lot worse than that.
Then John Henry apparently yelling at Zayn about the kids in the crowd.
Oh, Brad Zayn did not go for that at all. I think twice was enough, and the games are over for Oscuro.
Yeah, definitely. I was wondering about that. Zayn obviously not going to fall for it a third time. He was baiting Oscuro, and
man, he's just whipping him with his own jacket.
Wow. That just goes to show you what Zayn gets like. When you make that man mad, he will not hesitate to resort to dirty antics. And that right there, whipping a man with a leather jacket, is a dirty antic.
Yeah, and he just threw it to the crowd. I'm pretty sure that's an expensive jacket.
Well, as far as Zayn's concerned, nothing's expensive to him.
That's like at least 5,000 pesos, and that's a body slam right there in the dead center of the ring. And there's a face twister.
Ow.
I don't care if you wear a mask or not, that's going to hurt.
Especially with a man like Zayn who weighs 230 pounds. That's all on your face. And as you see it, folks, Bronco tagging Zayn in. Zayn a little surprised by this. Wow. Just kicking Oscuro.
And you saw there Big John Henry telling him, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And there you see a hip toss there. Big John Henry's just stomping on Oscuro.
I think John Henry's just excited to get back into this match. I don't blame you. When it's a four-way elimination, you have to stay on the side. You want to definitely be as involved as possible.
And here comes that Big John swing, showing all the strength there. One half of the Spud Brothers Coalition, and Oscuro is a dizzy in this one.
Yeah, definitely. John Henry staggering. Obviously, you can see it there, too. Oscuro has lost sight of where he's going.
He looks like he was trying to tag Damian Black. Did you see that?
I did see that. Zayn tagged out John, and Bryce did a Japanese arm drag from Bryce to Zayn, catching Zayn off guard.
Oh, and then a regular American arm drag there.
Yeah.
And Bryce is the fresh man in this matchup so far.
Oh,
There's a nice strong.
Wow, that is some strength right there for you, G. I don't care. Bryce Bennett, shortest man in the business for the Wrestle Club, but that is raw strength. It doesn't matter how tough you are if you can take a man off his feet.
And not only did he take him off his feet, but he levitated him to a higher positioning and slammed him on the mat. But that was a quick tag out.
Actually, I think Zane baited Bryce into the corner and forced him to tag out the Oscudo.
Here comes Oscudo.
Yep, and we're about to see a Punketto. Oh!
And there's the mosh pit splash. These guys are nothing but punks, and they like that punk rock.
Absolutely. Although Oscudo, I'm not going to lie to you, though. He's taking advantage of the situation, but the longer you stay off of Zane, the more dangerous he's going to get. He can absorb a lot of punishment, and there it is, right there.
Third time was not a charm for Oscudo. Oh, man, and there's a clothesline.
Followed by some vicious kicks to the stomach. And that boot right to the neck of Oscudo. Ow.
And the sign guy says, you got to let go of that hold. Referee getting on Brad Zane.
Now, y'all be pretty honest with you, though. Zane is going to make use of everything he has in his books. And right there, that's showing it. Whipping Oscudo back in. Going for a schoolboy.
And then he has a foot on the ropes there. I think he just...
He did.
Pin him?
He pinned him. That's a 3 count. Oscudo eliminated Zane. I don't know what you saw there, G, but I saw a clean pin by Zane.
A clean. He was using his feet on the ropes. That's illegal.
Not at all. Zane was clearly just getting up there and checking Oscudo's back pocket.
Oscudo should still be in this matchup. That was cheating 101.
I didn't see it. Patrick Holloway clearly didn't see it. He's trying to figure it out. What's going on
I guess
here.
the referee didn't see it either.
That's right. If the ref didn't see it, it's legal. And both men right now currently.
What is this potato doing in the center of the ring?
I think John Henry's trying to explain the rules of this game to Bryce Bennett.
What, spin the potato? Oh, he's like he lands on this side, that means I win. It lands on this side, that means you win.
That's what it's
I think that's what they're saying. I'm not really sure.
They're too busy arguing. They're allowing Zane to get his breath, though. That is not smart. But it looks like John Henry is going to start off this. Well, it's going to continue on the match next.
I'm not sure what the reasoning is with the potato, but Big John Henry knows all about potatoes.
Yeah, definitely. And he has got Zane. He's going for a whip there.
Oh, and there's another forearm straight to the kisser.
And Zane, you can tell, he's been in this match since the start. He's got to be a little gassed, but clearly he's still going. John with a big body slam, too.
And there you see the strength of Big John Henry, as that is not an easy lift.
No, that is not. And John is calling for the big swing. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that's going to happen, G.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be hard to pull off.
Zane fighting. He knows. He ain't going for a spin.
Yep, and that's going to force a break there. No spin for Big John Henry, and Brad Zane is looking like he needs a timeout here, take a breather. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
He's been in the matchup almost the whole entire match.
Yeah, definitely. He has gone the distance so far. Talk about cardio right there. Getting a clean pin on Oscudo, grabbing John by his leg and pulling him out right now.
Big John Henry, you can't take your eyes off the ball because Brad Zane would take advantage of that any chance that he gets.
Absolutely. And here we go. We are on the outside. We've been wanting for this. And, Zane slamming John right into the corner post, buying more time for him to breathe. You can see him shaking the cobwebs there.
Yeah, that's going to ring your head for sure.
Oh, yeah. And I think Zane calling for a cue ball corner pocket. I think that's pretty accurate. And, no. Here we go.
Oh, Big John Henry with that block. And he blocks it again. Oh, Brad Zane just tasting pool table.
Oh, you see it too. Zane's bell rung. You could hear the sickening thud. Oh, and then followed up with a bar to the head. Zane goes down and bounces his head off the canvas too. Ow!
I think it's a clear indicator that Brad Zane is out of this matchup.
Yeah, I think that's pretty obvious. He took 3 shots to the noggin. He ain't responding. But it looks like he might still be in it. He's fighting. He's up. He's back in the ring.
You know, I have not seen Big John Henry with these kind of tactics, but you know what? This is the first matchup. You got to do what you got to do to win this match.
And Zane up. Wow. Right there. That is smart. Jumping on John Henry's chest.
Just taking out all that wind, and then he just threw an elbow pad at him?
Yeah, he threw his elbow pad out of the ring there. That thing doesn't like to stay on his arm, as we noticed.
That was just disrespect, throwing that at Big John Henry.
Oh, it looks like he's going for that big swing again. No, he's stepping through to a Boston Crab.
Wow, Boston Crab dead center in the ring here. This might be a tap out.
And I'll be shocked if it is. I'll be pretty honest with you, but I don't know. At the same time, too, Zayn is not a quitter. We rarely see him quit without good reason. He is fighting. He is fighting to get to the rope. Sign Guy checking on him right now.
Check out Sign Guy with his pink socks. I am loving it. This is going to cause a rope break here.
Yep. Zayn forcing John Henry to get off. Sign Guy counting to 5 there, telling him, you see Damian Black just staring down the evil in the kid there. Wow.
Big John Henry is freaking, what do I have to do to take this guy out?
Yeah, you have to do a lot. Zayn is championship material. He will not quit unless he absolutely has to. He's fighting back. John going for, looks like he's going for a scoop slam.
Nobody home there and reverses to a German suplex, and that's going to take everything out of both men.
Yeah, that was pure desperation on Zayn, but that goes to show you ring awareness right there. He saw what he had to do. He stepped in and he did exactly what he needed to do to remove John from the equation. John could have ended it, and Zayn quickly used his strength and speed to get him off his feet.
Yeah, but prior to all this, Brad Zayn was tasting that corner post, and he's still feeling the effects of that, but it looks like both men are recovering here.
Absolutely. Zayn going for, he's got him in the O'Connor roll.
And then he has a handful of, what is that, overalls there.
I don't know what you're talking about. It looked like to me Zayn was just balancing himself on John Henry.
Big John Henry, yeah, I would be pissed off too. He just pulled his overalls there, stole another win.
Tom, to be honest with you there, G, again, that looked to me like he was balancing himself on John Henry to keep himself from losing that pin.
It looks like he has a tear in his overalls too. That's how hard Brad Zayn pulled him.
How are we sure he just didn't have that happen when he went out of the ring? I mean, he could have lost it there too.
I think you're making up excuses for Brad Zayn. He clearly pulled those overalls to the point that they tore.
Again, well, we'll see what's going on here. Now we've got Bryce Bennett, fresh man, but Zayn has already eliminated 2 of the 3 here, and
Bryce Bennett wasting no time using that weapon, that head.
Especially against an injured head of Zayn already. He's bounced his head off 3 different things here. Bryce headbutting Zayn right in the gut.
And that's going to send Brad Zayn down, anybody down for that matter, and Bryce Bennett sees it. He's going to take advantage of that. He's going to the top rope here. He's going for all the marbles.
I don't think Zayn knows where he's at right now. He doesn't even realize what's going on. He doesn't see Bryce going up, or maybe he does.
Here comes Bryce Bennett, saying the hardest head in the business here. He hits this. Oh, nobody home, and he just ate that mat.
That was classic baiting. Zayn actually saw Bryce go up and waited. He made Bryce think that the injury to his head was enough to keep him down. He is on top of Bryce, feeding the shots to his back.
That could be a mat burn to Bryce Bennett's head there.
Well, here we go. Oh, he's going to try the Northern Lights on Bryce.
Oh, and he got him over. That's a lot of weight, but I think that just got Bryce Bennett more angry. And he's been known, if you target his head, he just gets more energy somehow.
See, looking like he may actually go for the finish. He's got him up in the fireman. What is Old School?
He has just used that silly string, and Bryce Bennett with the schoolboy.
And that, he was pulling the tights. He was clearly pulling the tights.
That was over. This one's over. Bryce Bennett stealing a win here.
I don't care what you're saying that one, G. That was clearly blatantly pulling the tights there. Brad Zayn. Oh, Damian Black.
You see, during the match is over, what is Damian Black doing?
He is dishing out retribution.
And Bryce Bennett just left the ring, leaving Escudo all alone. I'm not sure why.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I kind of think I know why on that one. You have both members of Project Mayhem. It's clear they're against Wrestle Club. And Escudo is like a kid poking a beehive. And right now, he is pissed off the bees.
Sign Guy is just saying no more, calling for the bell. I mean, the match is over. I'm not sure why Project Mayhem is still in the ring. They lost. They should be going home and leaving.
I don't think they're about to leave unless they're going to make their point. And you just heard it too. He just yelled at Patrick Holloway, whipping Oscuro out of the ring. And where's
Último Acción Punquero? I think his older brother needs to come out here and make the odds even.
Where are we going here?
What the heck are we? Where are they going?
They are on the move. Zayn is.
Everybody's running. I'm not sure.
Oh, Patrick Holloway, you see it too. He's on the move. Fans, get out of the way. We need to see what's going on here. Zayn is taking him towards the pool.
What the heck does he have in store for Escudo?
Oh no, he is gonna.
No way. Oh my gosh, and there's a big splash. I don't even know if he knows how to swim. Can we get someone out there to save Oscuro Ponqueto, please?
Well, he's got a kid there, John Henry.
Oh,
Wow.
thank the heavens below. Big John Henry's out to make the save.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have been a lawsuit.
That could have been. Oscar, I don't know if he knows how to swim. And I'll be honest with you, that is some sweet retribution for Brad Zane, getting rid of Oscuro Ponqueto after he interfered and costed him the match. He had all three men beat, G. Say what you want, but Brad Zane had that one in the bag.
And this is our second matchup here, as we just heard the announcement of Frederick the Lionheart, former tag team of Pride of Olympus, but now he's in single competition and he's been making a stride here at Wrestle Club.
I'll be pretty honest with you. Both members of Pride of Olympus have separated, and both members have seen their own meteoric rise to the top.
And his opponent from Utah, representing UCW0 Pro, Adam Reyes.
And coming to the ring from Utah, Adam Reyes. He is no stranger to Wrestle Club. He has been here off and on from time to time. Heart of No More Heroes. And to be pretty honest with you, he is rocking those Majora tights like none other.
Yes, he is, and I think I know the person that actually sewed that on his tights. I think it was actually me. But that's some history for you. And speaking of history, he was actually part of the first ever Wrestle Club events.
It's true. From the very beginning, they were at Anime Oasis the very first time around. Adam Reyes, though, has moved on to other projects and venues, and he himself is well known to capture titles in those other locations. He is a threat to be reckoned with.
I would say he is reminiscent of Dusty Rhodes as far as being a road warrior. This guy has traveled state to state for the past 7 years. And you know what? Wrestlers like that do go state to let me shut my mouth for a second.
Listen here, you stupid Idaho people. I don't represent anyone unless it's no more heroes.
And Reyes, letting it be known, but Reyes is an elite as far as it goes to professional wrestling. This guy has been traveling for the past 6 years, week after week, in a different state. And trust me, they don't make wrestlers like that anymore.
They really don't. And right now, I'll be pretty honest with you, the Lionheart Frederick has got his hands full. Reyes has years of experience and years of beauty to go with it.
And there he is, soaking up all that beauty. And I would say this is a big matchup for the Lionheart Frederick, because he has never wrestled anybody with the caliber of Reyes.
Absolutely. We are going to see something explosive here, G. I can feel it in my bones, and the match begins.
Yep, the bell has just rung, and we got that rookie referee, Josh, in there.
And Reyes, talk about a mind game. He's getting down there doing those push-ups And Cedric trying to show him up. I think Reyes looked a lot better than
Well, Cedric had full push-ups. Reyes was doing half push-ups, like the little girl ones you're doing, PE.
That means absolutely nothing, G. Reyes locking in a headlock right there. Already see, push-ups mean nothing. Reyes has already got the upper hand.
Here comes Cedric with that push-off, though, and
and look at that. Reyes just knocking Cedric down to the ground with that shoulder block. Cedric feeling it already.
Cedric's saying, like, all right, it's a little weight advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, again, doesn't matter your size. If you've got the weight, you've got the power, you can move him around. And here we are, another tie-up between the two men. Reyes looking like he might be going for an armbar. And he locks it in.
Has that applied there with that arm wringer. Reyes in control here.
And Cedric trying to roll through, looking like he got a bridge into a one-hand spring, whipping it around into his own arm wringer, and Reyes pushing, showing he can do the same thing. You know what? Come on, Reyes, you can do this.
I don't think that's as pretty as Cedric Lionheart's, and I don't think he can even kip up. Or was that a kip butt? What would you call that? A kip butt?
I would call it jealousy. As in Cedric Lionheart is jealous. See, he whipped him out of that. He was clearly jealous of the fact that Adam Reyes did it better.
And there you see Reyes kissing his arm because he doesn't want that arm destroyed.
Hey, when you got the goods, they got the same. You got the skills to pay the bills. Reyes has some beauty on him, and you don't mess with that beauty. And a vicious right hook to the jaw.
Nothing beautiful about that. That just stops all your momentum.
Absolutely. Reyes, the referee, once again, our new referee, JW, I will say, of all the referees, fantastic job that he's done.
I will agree with you on that one. Cedric ducking that line and showing a shoulder tackle to Reyes twice.
Yeah, there you go. Now, see, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Reyes is playing a mind game, and clearly right there, he just raked the eyes, whipped his hand, and then he's chewing him out and fed him the forearm through the face.
Yeah, he countered that ripcord for sure.
Whoa,
Cedric going for that swing blade, and Reyes quickly said, nope, not today.
Yeah, that is right there. And that right there, G, that is the years of experience underneath Reyes' belt. He was not falling for it. He's calling for it. What is Cedric got planned?
Oh, looks like he was going for that suicide dive, but Reyes had that scouted.
It looked like Cedric just wanted to get a forearm to the mouth. That's what it looked like. Reyes coming back into the ring, taking advantage of the prey. It's funny how the tides can always turn in the favor of a man who knows how to throw a punch.
Straight kicks to the jaw there.
Ooh, and putting the foot on the back and pulling up on the face. That is brutal.
That has to hurt, and there we go. That right knee straight in the back and the spine of Cedric.
Oof. Reyes is looking like he might go for try to make Cedric tap out. If not, he's at least going to make him expend some of his air. And I'll be honest with you, we are here. We know it is hot, humid in that area.
It's at least 100 degrees at least.
Absolutely. Idaho is on fire, but the ring itself at Gem State Gaming Convention is equally on fire. And Reyes, with the discus form, once again laying out Cedric Lionheart.
Look at that pin. He just used his knee.
Nothing but majestic.
And then he's just pulling the hair of the lion.
Oh, I'm loving Reyes. I'll be honest with you, G. I think Reyes has got something little special flair that Wrestle Club needs.
And then he goes right back to that hole. That's a reverse chin lock there with that right knee in the spine of Cedric Lionheart. And Lionheart saying, come on, we need everybody here, all the fans, to try to get momentum and get out of this submission hold here.
It's like right now watching a tiger, a lion being caught in a bear trap, essentially. Reyes holding it, and Cedric fighting back, feeding him some elbows to the gut. Reyes,
he just pulled that hair straight down to the mat.
Dude, I don't know about you. I look to me like he just had a hold of the forehead and just pulled him down. But, you do you and I do me, and that's what we do here.
He just used all his weight in that pin, too. That was very smart by Reyes. Speaking of smart, he goes right back to that headlock there. It's just going to cut the oxygen of the lion.
Smart thinking on Reyes. Use what he has to his advantage. And I think he might be using the tape on his wrist to his advantage as well there.
Referee better check him.
No, it wasn't.
He just kicked around the eardrum.
It's legal. The referee ain't stopping him. It's legal. You can't stop a man for doing what he needs to do to win.
Straight elbow, straight to the chin there.
Reyes is, like I said, it's just something different for Wrestle Club. And quickly catching Thedrick's leg, going for a pin after Thedrick went for a sunset flip.
Reyes had him counted there, and there is a single leg drop kick.
That was like watching a cheetah just pouncing on a gazelle. Reyes kicking Cedric Lionheart down. The Lionheart is becoming the Lion Cub once more.
And the Lion with another kick out. I think he's kicked out at least 5 times, and there you see the pride of Cedric there.
Yeah, definitely. That right there, like I said, though, that just goes to show you the experience of Reyes. He's forcing Cedric to expend all that energy. This is probably the most grounded we have seen Cedric since his separation from Pride of Olympus.
Yeah, he likes to go off the top rope, and what was that? Was that a half cartwheel into a finger poke to the eye?
You saw a half cartwheel. I saw a man displaying what he was to do best, and that's have fun before giving somebody, a gentle jab in the eye. That's all that was.
I've seen cartwheels, and that one was, I don't even know what you would call that. It's a will of something for sure. And there's a back elbow there.
I think Reyes is done playing around, though. You saw the look in his face. He's got a little bit of anger now. He is looking to put...
Oh, nobody home there. This is an opening. You guys took advantage of that, Cedric, and oof. There's a right elbow straight to the face.
And here comes the speed of Cedric Lionheart, giving Reyes a drop kick right to the face. A basket-style drop kick to the face of Adam Reyes. Reyes might be out. Lionheart looking like he's going to go up for that high-risk maneuver of his, that Swanton Bomb.
And he's going to need to put away Reyes. All or nothing here at Gen State Gaming Con, and oh, he got caught.
He got caught big time, and you see it, the knees of Reyes on the back of Cedric Lionheart's neck. Reyes scooting over and quickly going for,
ooh, there's a roll over Insecurity with another roll over and a kick to the back of the head there, followed by a crucifix pin. Very nice.
Wow, I'm actually surprised Lionheart kicked out of that. Adam Reyes, I think, also equally surprised. And let's be honest here, G, those some vicious kicks followed up to the fact that he dropped the knee, or he dropped his neck on Reyes' knee.
I think Reyes is done with the games as he just pulled down his hair tie.
And there is nothing more insulting to a man than putting your foot in his face and shoving it. Reyes is letting Cedric Lionheart know how he feels.
Oh, nobody home there. That's a lot of weight coming down.
Yeah, that was a senton bomb, and he missed on that one. Lionheart going for that old... Yeah, that's him right now. That's some old Pride of Olympus Lionheart we just saw. That old-fashioned diving forearm while a man's sitting down.
Desperate times calls for desperate moves, and sometimes you gotta start from year one.
That's right. Looks like both men are down. JW counting here. Reyes feeding him a shot to their face.
Cedric with an elbow.
Reyes following up with a vicious right hook.
Reyes, another hook straight to the face.
Boop. Cedric Lionheart looked like he might get the upper hand. Reyes blocking it. Returning it and a spinning back elbow to the face.
Nobody home there. Straight shots. And here comes that Pele. Nope. Oh.
Excellent counter by Adam Reyes, giving him a good old-fashioned jumping.
Now he catches him with that Pele kick.
I'm not going to lie to you, G. I think actually Cedric's bell got rung there, though. You saw that there where he was going for the line. He was not all in.
Yeah, he had that, he took the knee straight to the jaw, and that's like a glass jaw right there.
Absolutely, but he looks like he might be alive with that ripcord into a neck breaker.
Oh, man, you got to cover him. Come on. Come on, Lionheart, cover him.
Costly mistake on Lionheart's part. You do a move like that, you need to get back on top of him.
Especially a guy like Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes looking like he's right. Swing blade up.
Hit the swing blade, but Reyes smart enough to roll out. He does not want to get pinned. He wants to come here to Idaho and get a win.
Experience is exactly what that is right there. That's experience kicking in. Veteran skills, veteran moves. Reyes, right now, beside himself, trying to think of a game plan.
Everybody watch your screen. Look at Cedric. He's measuring up, and there's a suicide dive there.
And that is not comfortable floor to be landing on. I believe that is concrete/tile with really shoddy carpeting.
Both men are in the ring. Reyes staggering. Oh, and there's that high knee from the Lion. This one could be over.
Not over enough. Reyes had enough. They still kick out. There's still some gas in that tank. Fedrick beside himself, wondering what he has to do to stop Adam Reyes. And Reyes, I think, might finally see that Fedrick is a little more than what he was expecting.
Yeah, I think that was the first pinfall attempt by the Lion, too.
It was, and that was a vicious hook. I think Lionheart right there, he just used a closed fist.
Oh, and he got caught with the big boot by Reyes. Watch out for Reyes. He's coming off that mid-rope, spinning around German suplex.
Excellent right there. That is some beautiful maneuvering from Reyes. Using his weight. I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised that Lionheart got out of that because Reyes was all on top of him.
Reyes doing the smart thing, using that weight advantage, and that was kick out probably number 7 by the Lion.
Right there, that's right. Again, like I said before, G, Reyes is no dummy to this. He knows what he's doing. He's forcing Lionheart to have to move and have to kick out. That's a lot of energy that you got to use. And Lionheart fighting back with those elbows, but they don't think they got a lot of oomph to him left.
And there's that side gut kick, and ooh, modified leg DDT on Fedrick. This one's over and done. Oh.
I'll be pretty honest with you, that I thought was it, because that was quite a majestic maneuver from Adam Reyes, dumping Fedrick Lionheart on his neck. Lionheart somehow still managing to kick out, and Reyes is letting the crowd get into his head. He needs to stop. He needs to focus on Lionheart. Come on, Reyes.
Yeah, that's like kick out number 9. I don't know what you have to do to put away the Lion, but I know for sure Reyes does.
I think we're about to see some high-flying maneuvers right here. It could be something from the top rope, a superplex, a suplex, it could be a belly-to-belly, it could be anything.
Reyes on that mid-rope. Oh, straight elbow. Reyes 2 fingers. Oh, the Lion blocks it. He's trying to poke the eyes.
He is in. Oh!
Did he just poke himself?
Yeah, no, I think Lionheart poked him. That was not cool. That's not even fair.
Oh, and there's a mid-rope code breaker. Super breaker. This one hooks the arm and he gets the W.
I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, a win is a win, but I'll be honest with you, G, that was a dirty tactic right there.
He hooked the arm the last second. I think that's what he needed. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Reyes would have kicked out, but you saw at the 2 mark, he hooked that right arm to get the 3 count, and this is a big win for the Lionheart Fedrick.
Yeah, but at the same time, too, he still poked Adam Reyes' eyes. I will argue that day in and day out. You saw it. He poked Adam Reyes' eyes and took advantage of the situation. That's all that was.
It was a counter to the poke to the eyes to a super code breaker, and that's a big win for the Lion. Your winner, Fedrick Lionheart.
You see right there, Patrick Holloway with one of the other referees. They're checking up, making sure that this is a fair fight. And I'll be honest with you, Patrick Holloway's supposed to be a man of fairness, and you just watched as Lionheart poked Adam Reyes in the eyes before he hit him with the super code breaker. There was nothing fair about that, G.
That's despicable, West.
This is your heavyweight champion, the Lost Soul, Garby, and you can own your own merchandise, just like the t-shirt that I'm wearing right here. But you can also own some Wrestle Club merchandise by visiting our website at www.idahowrestleclub.com. You can also make your orders on Facebook at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is King Marcus Anderson, here to tell you that I have a new shirt, direct from Japan. I sold 1 million of these across the nation, and now I'm bringing it to the United States. Get yours at facebook.com/Idaho Wrestle Club, and make sure you look for the royal purple. That is a guarantee and a royal decree.
Hey, Wrestle Club fans, guess what? Every Friday night now, Cable 1, what channel is it?
Channel 64?
Channel 64, 7 o'clock. You get to see Wrestle Club action. What are you looking at me for?
I'm sorry, I'm just starstruck. We're going to be on TV.
We're going to be on the TV.
That's right,
you
TV,
get to see
Channel 64.
Channel 64, you get to see your favorite tag team, the Spud Brothers Coalition.
That's right, that's us. We're going to be on TV.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
If you're sitting there thinking, how can I get a t-shirt? Well, your hunt's over. go on to IdahoWrestleClub.com and get the official Lionheart t-shirt.
Your semi-main event is scheduled for one fall. Entering the ring from Redlands, California, weighing in at 235 pounds, the American Machine, Mr. Hickman.
All right, and this is your main event for episode 19 here at Gem State Gaming Convention in Boise, Idaho, and making his way out is the American Machine, Mr. Hickman.
Now, we have seen the American Machine ever since he came back last year, surprising Brad Zane with a popular spine buster. Ever since then, he has been a man on a mission. He has gone to war. He has brought the war. And pretty frankly, he's going to do it again today. His opponent is no stranger to the ring, though. We saw him recently resurge himself after how long?
I would say at least 6 months, making his presence felt at the Ring of Fire, hitting the heavyweight champion with that kendo stick straight to the back.
You have to wonder if this is going to be a little bit of retribution.
And his opponent from Boston, Rock, weighing in at 195 pounds, the Arab Nightmare, Salim Abbas.
And as you just heard, Salim Abbas coming to the ring. Now this is quite the matchup. You have on one side America, on the other side the Arabian Machine. And I'm pretty sure that's not what his nickname is, but that's what I'm calling him. Salim Abbas. I love the guy. Ever since he's come back, he has made quite an impact. Whipping on Garibai with the kendo stick, making sure the crowd knows Salim still lives.
I would say he's the Arabic Nightmare for sure. And Mr. Hickman, prior to this matchup, he had a discussion with the heavyweight champion, Garibai. Garibai asked Mr. Hickman to take care of Salim Abbas because he cannot do that today because Patrick Holloway booked him in a different matchup.
Yeah, he did. I'll be honest with you, that might have been the best thing possible for Lost Soul Garibai, considering that Salim came back and made it quite clear he was gunning for him when he took the belt and whipped him with the kendo stick. And
Mr. Hickman wasting no time. There is bad blood between these two ever since, honestly, Resolution in January. Mr. Hickman just pushing off the referee, landing those right hands. This one is a fight for sure.
Hickman needs to watch himself, though. Right there, that's something that if I was the referee, I would have disqualified Hickman because you were putting your hands on the referee, shoving him off. You cannot do that. And referee JW keeping his cool, doing a good job, keeping in between the two men. Salim in the ropes.
Yeah, but considering the history between these two men, like these guys hate each other. Hickman off that rope, big clothesline, and followed by another big clothesline, almost sending the guy out of his boots there, catches him, and here it goes for that full Nelson slam. Look at that elevation. Salim Abbas, welcome back to America.
Yeah, no kidding. So that was nothing but pure air on that one. But you know what? Don't count the Arabian Nightmare out. Salim Abbas is definitely here. And you know what? Hickman has got a fight on his hands. You keep poking a bear, the bear eventually will respond.
Yeah, Mr. Hickman throwing a right hand. He does not like Salim Abbas. He hates him, put it that way. Big body slam there with authority.
My money's still on Salim, though. I don't care how big of a man Hickman is. And that was a good elbow from Hickman. But I don't care how big of a man Hickman is. You come in there with fury and anger, you're going to give up a lot of ground.
All my money is on Mr. Hickman. I tell you what, he hates Salim Abbas. And Mr. Hickman's still taking advantage. He just wants to beat Salim Abbas.
Salim Abbas quickly countering, though, and just raking the fingers down the face of Hickman, kicking him in the gut, and looking like he's going for his own version of a suplex. Getting up and over, and that's right there what I was talking about. You poke a bear, that bear will respond.
That looked like a 1.5 as Mr. Hickman is still fresh up in this matchup.
Salim Abbas wisely going for the knee of Hickman, and we know that knee has had some problems in the past. It has been focused on by numerous wrestlers, and I'm pretty sure if the man serves in the military, he's probably got some pain going on from that too.
And the Arab Nightmare going for that other knee now, striking that back as he uses that camel clutch, and this is smart by the Nightmare here.
That's just wisely dissecting your opponent. The Nightmare driving the knee in the back of both of Hickman's knees, looking like he'd give him a Charlie horse from that, or at least give him a dead leg. Driving the knee into, like, I would say, the back of the head of Hickman too, making him kiss that canvas.
Yeah, trying to crack his skull open.
Well, when you got to do what you got to do to get the W, that's what it comes down to, G. That's just how it is. You know it, I know it. Hickman right there, demonstrating his strength and just deadlifting Salim Abbas up and then dropping him into a backbreaker.
He just threw him like a sack of potatoes there. That's a 2 count.
You kind of have to wonder what's going on through Hickman's mind, though. He has been filled with anger lately. Since every title shot he has had, he has not been able to secure a belt. I'm pretty sure that's playing the mind game with him, too.
I gotta say, oh man, let me see the power there. Just a deadlift straight to the other corner. There's another, oh god, deadlift spine buster there.
That could be it right there. That was a spine buster from Hickman. We know he likes to put away men with that spine buster.
Yeah, that wasn't a pop-up though, but that still has done its power on Salim Abbas for sure.
Abbas wisely kicking out, though. He's got to make up his point. He's got to go against Hickman. If he's going to beat Lasso Garibay, he still needs to beat that man in the ring with him. And as you were saying, though, yeah,
Mr. Hickman, former Potato Bowl champion, but as everybody knows, he didn't lose it. He just got voted out.
I didn't realize this was like you know, an episode of Lone Survivor, whatever that's called, episode of Survivor, where you get voted off the island. To be honest with you, I thought that if you lose a belt, you have to lose it fair and square, or be stripped of it.
Yeah, well, you got to talk to Patrick Holloway about that one. Talk to him about my raise too while you're at it.
Man still hasn't paid me, and Omar, you still owe me money.
Oh man, speaking of owing somebody, Mr. Hickman owes that corner post some money because he just hit it right now.
Yeah, he did it. Salim Abbas slamming Hickman's head into the corner post. Right now, wisely using the time, forcing the referee to have to count.
There you see him mocking a fan there.
He just made the fan wave. Or made Hickman wave at the fan.
What is he doing? Is he asking for the phone? He went down on a knee. What is Salim Abbas thinking here?
I think he's trying to make a point that he's the prettier man of the two. And he was trying to proposition that nice lady in the front row with that.
I'm not going to discuss who's the prettier man in this matchup, but I will discuss Mr. Hickman just got right back into the ring, and this matchup is going to continue.
Continue indeed, for sure. Hickman taking time picking up Salim. Salim got him by the neck. Oh, and a kitchen sink to the gut. Going for what looks like that. Yep, it is that pump handle slam that Hickman.
Oh, and you saw the stall there and the power of Mr. Hickman, too.
And we know that Hickman is quite capable of picking up any man with that. He has lifted Brad Zane, deadlift, and thrown him with that. He has done it to Salim Abbas. He could probably do it to Bryce and the Tree City Giant, James Grimm, if he could.
I would not be surprised. He is the muscle of Wrestle Club, and Mr. Hickman kind of slapping Salim Abbas there.
I'm kind of like, ooh.
And there's a double fist combo.
I was going to say, I'm kind of liking this side of Hickman. I like seeing the aggression out of him. But Salim wisely catching Hickman, feeding him a punch to the jaw, then dropping his forehead down to pretty much to the knuckles.
And there you see Mr. Hickman with that push off too, just pushing Salim Abbas off of him. Both of these men hate each other, and why wouldn't they? They have enough reason to.
Yeah, two different countries right now warring once again, and that's what we see every time these two get in the ring with each other. Bad blood. Salim whipping Hickman.
Oh, nobody holding him. Oh my gosh, the referee just got a big clothesline. He spun around, and somebody check on JW.
Yeah, definitely. Pat somebody. Holloway's caught off guard too. You saw that. He's actually concerned for his referee. And Salim,
and what is going on there? Salim Abbas clearly did a low blow.
He's yelling at the referee to get the
referee is still out. He's trying to recover the referee and throwing him on the floor like a rag doll.
2 and 3. Salim Abbas securing the victory by any means necessary.
Patrick Holloway knows that Salim Abbas did a low blow, and he can't do nothing about it.
That's right, he absolutely can't because the referee didn't see it. It was official. Referee's word is final. As you and I both know, G, you don't go against what the referee says. Even if you are the CEO of the company, and Salim Abbas securing a victory by any means necessary.
There you see Patrick Holloway just he's not happy, and there's some words exchanged there.
Are you sure you want me to go talk to him about that race? Because I'll be pretty honest with you, I don't think you're getting it at this point.
Yeah, I would say let him calm down. Maybe the next day, ask for my raise. But you got to give Mr. Hickman credit. I would say this is a stolen victory, but a victory is a victory, and your victor is the Arab Nightmare, Salim Abbas.
That's right, and that's wrapping up episode 19, folks, from Gem State Gaming Convention. My name is Wes. We love you. Mwah!
And I am G. Catch you on the next episode.